Neat. Alright, looks like we're there. Okay, so what that means is we've got 3 people, so we would need a 4th to do League. That has not historically been a problem.
Nah. Are we live?
Yes, we are. Have been for 41 seconds.
Quick,
It's
Avery.
so long. Yeah, I think I'm looking at the second Bravous channel. That's where I'm like, what? Where are we? What's happening? Oh, yeah.
I have to put Squid Game in the Switch.
Squid Game in the Squid Game slot.
That is really what it is.
It is for me. I only play Splatoon with this Switch, so that's about all I got.
That's what that slot is for.
That's it. That is the only game that's for.
I have been playing some more Pokemon Unite. And also Smash, because I'm trying to find a character in that game.
Nice.
Just gonna make sure that, there we go. Why, hello there, Banky.
Question mark?
League question mark? We're gonna make sure that all of the coaches have a chance to get in here. But
Yeah,
very
sorry.
soon I will just drop the... I'll probably just drop the password in the chat and let you all scramble over the tops of each other's bodies to grab it, the chance to play
Whippers.
first.
I'm putting the
Whoever's
finishing touches on my
quickens.
ramen.
I'm switching my gear out.
And by that I mean I am pouring my flavor packet into hot water and noodles.
There you go. Welcome Spark, welcome Night Song, welcome Smashing Splash. Hi there, Doovie with all... That's a lot of Doovies. Hi, Karudo.
So many doobies.
So many doobie. Which one's the real doobie? Quick, ask something only the real one would know.
Oh, keep
Which
pushing
pom-pom
B.
is your favorite? Squid School, hooray, says Midge. Welcome, welcome.
Gotta turn on my game capture.
We're gonna do a round of League to get power, and then we've got a double feature for y'all today. It is going to be chickens.
Yes! The Chicken King rises.
It is going to be a double feature with Spark and Phia. Spark, I believe, has been a viewer before. They did mention at least seeing the YouTube videos. But Phia is a good friend of ours who has been around a couple of times, but also we play League of Legends with Phia. I've played a bunch of League with her before, so good friend of ours, and I think that should be fun as well.
Speaking of League of Legends, I've been playing that too.
Yes.
Nice.
The new character is really cool. I hadn't seen him yet.
Akshan?
Yeah, he's neat.
Action?
It seems kind of like it, but I think it's actually Akshan.
He has a. I felt like he would be more of a bot lane, but apparently most people are playing him mid. He's cool. I think I have all my clothes on that I want to grind. I'm on the way.
Awesome. Yeah, everyone's been complaining about Akshan, which, I mean, that's typical for a new character.
To be fair, being able to revive your teammates is pretty insane.
Yeah, imagine someone dropping that on a Mundo you finally took down, or a Cho'Gath
Like-
or something.
Yeah, the thing that's crazy to me is like you can win a team fight, and like let's say you get a full ace, now you actually have friends to push down towers with. I feel like it's nuts.
Yeah, that's also true.
I feel like it's very, very interesting.
All
Very
right,
cool character.
squad. There's
Assemble.
the password. Whoever is able to join us shall join us.
Quickest draw.
Okay, let's see. We got V carbon, so that's rain and Autobahn? Question mark? I forget what it has. And then we've got the Tri. So we do have an
How
armor.
sad would it be if no one came?
Are you talking about my carbon roller?
Yeah.
It's a deco, so I got my chickens.
You do not have the deco equipped at the moment.
Oh, I don't. Oh, I don't. You're right. Oh no. Let's change that. All right, you didn't see anything. I've had the deco roller this entire time.
All right, and Vion Destroyer is the first one to make it in. I'm just gonna rock the T-Tech, even though I have no idea what I'm gonna do with that on Arowana.
All right.
And Vion Destroyer, if you know callouts and whatnot and would like to be a part of the voice chat, hop into the waiting room on the Bravous community Discord. Shameless plug. I mean, I'm just giving the Discord for Vion Destroyer's purposes. Of course,
yeah,
that's what's happening here.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the waiting room is if you want to hop in, that's where you want to head.
Yes, you did hear. Phia will be our VOD reviewee for today, in addition to Spark. Oh, right, that's Banky. Okay. I believe they are in the Discord already, so they're able to do that if they want. Banky says, I am standing on top of the bodies. He is Mr. Rogers from the Ultimate Showdown, Ultimate Destiny.
That's fine, Banky. You don't gotta join.
All right. Yeah, no worries. Just want to put that out there in case that was something we wanted. So we've got the most aggressive comp that I've ever seen. That none of these weapons are a support weapon. They are all aggressive frontline slayers. All of them are capable of holding forward.
Oh.
I'll
Which
be
is
the
a
backlog,
strat.
guys.
Yeah.
I'll be the backlog.
Yeah,
don't
the
worry.
Tri-Slosher backline. Yeah, you've got the burst bombs, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, it's probably the Neo Splash. The Neo Splash has support capabilities because it's got.
I'm
bomb rushes
basically
and
an
can farm quick.
X-Blow. I'll just toss the burst bombs like.
It has burst bombs too, is the thing.
Oh. I'm an X-Blow light.
Yeah, there you go. I like it.
Oh no. A balanced team comp. Our
so
biggest enemy.
The Nautilus and the Slosher are both going to be problems here. Okay, so they know I'm here, and they're probably going to send someone up after me in
hammer.
a second. Yep, there we go. Unfortunately, I rolled the bomb off the ledge.
Oh, I couldn't get the hammer in time.
Throw bombs in front of it if it's possible. Got two. Just two in front of me, though. I'm down.
Oh, I'm down.
Where did that guy go?
Oh, I got Rainmaker a little low. I got.
There's still one below me.
Slosh.
I hit him once. I'm down.
Lagging a lot.
Their Octobrush just DC'd.
I got him. I
So-
got two of them.
Their Octobrush DC'd, so that's probably why you were experiencing lag just now.
I think that's exactly it.
Alright. Let's get mid-control here.
Oh no!
They're gonna outpaint us on this backup.
Yep.
Watch for them to push over.
Dang it.
Oh, missiles.
Yeah, that's fine. We can back up a little bit because they've already pushed pretty far, so it's not like they're gonna score more by
Oh, I didn't see them.
if we don't
Oh,
stop
okay.
them immediately.
Two
There's
top
still,
right.
yeah, a couple top right.
Ah,
How did I not get him on the second shot there?
my chickens!
Oh, I'm down. Okay, good stop. There's one on my ouch. Wow, getting it to there is... Oh no, because he got splatted in midair, that's why. Going down at the knot. Got him. Needed to have gotten them earlier if they were a little bit better, but we made it work.
Oh, oh.
Okay, there's still two on you. Oh, well, there's two here. Got one. The other one's out of ink. Got him. And there's a jumper. Got them as well. Run forward. Run straight forward. Watch out for the bomb on the other side. I got the one. There's just two there. Good stop. Bucket's weak.
Oh,
Aw.
fuck, it got me.
I'm gonna let them get pop and then go back in. There's another one in here. On court. Got them.
I'm on the way.
One on the other side. I'm gonna inkjet over the top. Traded. Just the ends up. They're throwing bombs. Is that popped? We might need to pick that up in a sec. Yeah, we need to pick that up.
Oh, I pushed in, but
Like that one. Chickens! Fly, my beautiful children.
We got it up there.
no.
that's wide.
Down. Yeah.
I tried to sneak in while they might be flustered.
Yeah, it's a hard choke point to breach. And now they just hold it way back, and there's no way that we catch them.
Nah. Ah. Woo. Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. I'm just trying to think time-wise. Make sure that we have enough time to get through this whole thing. So that was game one.
Gabby says the game sound is doubled.
Okay. Let's see if we can fix that here. Oh. That might be it coming through the microphone. If I move the mic further away, is that improving things?
I don't hear it on Discord.
I want to play bang game.
Yeah, those are the only two audio sources, that what's coming through the microphone basically in Discord and what is coming through the capture card.
Hmm.
So it was probably just coming through the microphone, especially if it was quiet like that. Also, hi Safra! Should I go ballpoint? Your call on that one, looks like you made that call. Didn't exactly give him a lot of time between when I told him to make the call, but yeah, you know. Hi. Is that fire? Oh, no, that's... Is that stinky cheese? I think that's stinky cheese.
Jeez. Yeah. Stinky.
I'm looking at Sapphire's emote.
Yeah. It says stinky glitch is what it says, but looks like cheese.
Okay, they're going to be in mid faster than us because they had curling bombs. Watch out for charger left.
Watch out.
It's Squiffer, so they don't have a ton of range, but be careful.
Oh, I just jumped into them.
I traded. We're 2 for 2 right now.
Got one.
Only one up. Nice. There's Squiffers on the way back.
I'm going to push ahead and try and catch the Squiffer peeking.
One coming top right.
I'm right behind you, Joe.
Got the Explo. One on me. Two on me. Two on the other side. Nice.
Got one.
Oh, I got squiffed.
I should not be jumping here then.
Jump top right, behind Squiff.
Chickens!
Squiff.
Oh, not that many chickens.
Ah, they're weak, but I can't push that.
Oh, I couldn't get armor out in time. It's unfortunate.
Ah, I'm dead. Good stop.
Oh.
They got a baller over the top and a jump in the base.
baller.
Got double. Whew, okay. Well, too
1
close, but-
point. Just a little close.
Let it reset.
Yeah.
Gonna pop armor so we can push into mid and get paint control. That's 2 down.
Nice.
Get for pop.
Going for it. Got it.
I don't see
think behind.
anyone. They're just like sharking
Yep,
or
squiff
something.
right behind.
Okay.
Oh, I got the chickens.
Got one. I'm down.
Be free.
Oh, I got pushed.
Okay, careful we don't get splatted by pop here. I'm just gonna let him have it
Yeah.
and then go in after.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why. That's wipe.
Go, 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 go. I'll push ahead.
Me too.
Watch out for bombs in front of it.
1 week. Back up.
Yeah. They took good positions there.
Yeah, I was just hoping we could get him before they spawned.
Exactly. Squiffer's gonna be watching.
Got Rainmaker, got 2 down.
Julie's top left. They got me. They're in mid now. And one behind ramp. It's just those two.
Got 1 down.
One still on Avery somewhere.
Down.
Nice. Oh, there's one here. Got him.
Swiffer mid. Squiffer in their court. Coming up ramp.
They saw me coming. That was a
Ah.
bad move by me. Squiffer on the wall. They inkjetted. Be careful.
Oh, I got him. Okay.
Okay, nice trade. We take those. I'm just gonna stall here.
Oh,
Painting for armor.
there's 2 of them, right?
Yeah, they're gonna be pushing. They've got numbers for sure.
Armor ready. Popping. Top left. Explo. Squiffer top right.
That's a trade. I hit Squiff twice. Avery, behind you, behind you.
Oh.
Oh, they inkjetted. The baller inkjet combo. I got baller bopped to death.
Baller bopped.
They're just holding it either in the secret place on Sneaky or in our closed. I want to
check our
say they're
closed real
probably
fast.
hiding it. We need to get into their Sneaky.
Oh,
okay,
I
it is
just
in
got
their- it is
jump
in our
shot.
closed.
Chickens.
That squiff was hard to play around.
GG's though.
Yeah, Sophie's emotes are pretty pog. Oh wait, I'm not on my account, so I don't have them.
I'm
Rip.
not doing too hot.
I'm playing about average.
Happy little treat emote from the Bob Ross stream.
Yeah.
Look at that happy tree. Doll.
So cute. So full of life and joy.
I wish I had quick respawn gear.
And it's a happy little cloud.
Yay!
Who actually runs the Bob Ross channel? Is that just Twitch itself?
That's a good
Powers
question.
that be.
The knife emote from the... What?
OP knife, yeah. That's funny.
It's a very colorful knife.
It's a very Splatoon themed knife, I would think.
Yeah, there you go. Didn't spend an hour just setting up game capture on a second computer. Do you have your footage now?
Oh no.
OBS works as a substitute for it, I think. As long as you got like the drivers.
I'm gonna play a little bit more defensive at the start here and just try to get armor.
Okay. They're gonna get popped then.
Yep.
Well,
Oh my gosh,
should
I traded.
been able to get that, but my aim was not on. It's just Avery.
Yep. Oh.
Honestly,
traded.
good job delaying them there. There wasn't really any getting out of that, so you did the best you could, I think.
Yeah, I tried to.
Woo,
I tried
what
to-
a hammer! Let's go.
Let's go! That was sick!
That's a quad. Beautiful.
A quad? Dang.
Alrighty.
One from top right, one from top left.
One in mid. Got him.
Got one.
I'm gonna pick it up.
When the
Oh,
shark
there's one on
pays
me.
off, it feels so good.
I missed. Oh, I traded.
Okay, I'm gonna jump into bank.
Oh,
here,
I
guess.
tried to surprise them. Three coming from mid ramp.
Yeah, they got the pop.
He just kind of stood on the bomb there. Nice. I got him before
Oh,
they
I
landed,
freed
so
the
it's still up in mid.
I have armor ready.
Chickens. Got one.
I'm gonna pick
Ow.
this up and go into their closed. Actually, no.
Yep,
I'm gonna
they're
go straight
down.
ahead
They're all
because they're
down.
wiped.
They're all down. Yep.
Let's go, lead.
I probably could have gotten an extra couple of points there. I messed up my movement going up the ledge.
Ah! Oh, I'm down.
Careful, it's
Should've
just you,
jumped out.
Simon.
Yep. Oh, missiles.
Oh, that's a really good booyah bomb. Didn't quite go close enough to me, but
Oh, I tried to stop them, but they popped so fast.
Oh, that roller got me.
I tried to jump on them as they tried to pop.
what hit me? Oh, the storm.
Splash.
I see. I was like, there's no way I died to pop there.
Got the Rainmaker. One
Got
more
the
up there.
guard.
Nice.
There's another one. And one in our court. Who's trying to come up. Got him. That's white.
Ooh. Nice, thanks.
Let's go. I'm gonna push forward and paint. No, get me out of the jump thing. I don't like that.
Okay. Roller on
Left.
left. Nice. Oh, there was
One
another
more
one.
on left.
I'm blind.
Yep. The doolies.
They dropped into their court.
There's one getting
Got
yeah. One got the.
They're,
They got
they're
the
jumping.
pop.
They're jumping.
Good.
Did a little bit of damage. There's one more still over there.
Good. Good.
What a position for the inkjet.
Nice. We shredded it.
Oh, get that pop. I'm down.
Oh, there's two in here. I got one. The other one's on me.
Missiled out.
Nice. That's delayed wipe.
Are we pushing?
A little bit. Can't get too aggressive, but we can get it moving
Chickens.
in their direction.
Oh, the
Enemy
chickens.
chickens. Oh, I should have. Nice.
That's wipe. Let's see if we can knock out.
Should I jump over to you?
At this point, they might be here.
Got one.
I'm gonna
There's
inkjet
two
over.
coming.
Got one. Got two. Pick it up.
Go, go, go.
I don't know where the last one is.
Oh,
He's
shit.
above. He's above.
Oh,
I
got
can't
it.
reach.
Got one.
In
Oh,
retrospect, I should not have made the call to pick it up. We should have just let it stay down
reset.
there, unpopped. But we just wiped them, so that's gonna be game.
Let's go.
nice.
A
Nice.
Heimerdinger mains emotes. Oh, he's got headphones on. Very nice. How's it going, air sign? Yes, Airsign. Airsign had a draft cup team in the Launch Point Cup that won, I believe, the entire tournament.
Ooh. Very cool.
We knew a lot of people in that. I think we knew somebody in the first place, second place, and third place teams.
Wow.
Very cool. Yeah, really happy for you.
Mhm.
I know Taryn was in the third place team, and then I think it was one of Jamie's teammates that was in second. Is it
That
Devil?
hammer quad was nuts.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where you press the clip button and you post it to Twitter.
Yep.
Yeah, Omega was Taryn's team, and they were third place, if I remember correctly. Okay, there's a couple in mid already. They've got pop.
Ooh.
One on left mid, two on left mid. We need to back up. They're pushing over. They're probably going to take it left, yes.
Yep. That. Ouch.
Oh,
Coming out.
did I trade? No. No, I
Good
didn't.
stop. They're jumping in, Push left, push left. Got
Watch out
one.
for that bomb.
Traded.
Nice. Good trades. They're still jumping.
Got one.
Got one.
Got
Nice.
two.
Got the pop.
They don't have any paint on left yet. There's one on left. One on left bunker. Nah, I pushed in too fast.
Chickens up.
Beluga and Enzap on left.
Whoa, okay, that was more than I bargained for. I thought I was just going for the end zap.
Got one. Another one that came around the corner on our window. I hit him. I'm down.
Got two, one down.
Oh.
Yeah, the flank could have worked there, Avery. The problem was that there was nobody in front of them at that point.
I got like around them. I was just too slow and not very good with my aim. So that's on me. Y'all, that one's on me. Oop.
Yeah, no worries. And I mean, like, I shouldn't have gone down either, so that's on me as well.
That area is kind of strange to have a tri-slosh range.
That map in particular, I think having lethal bombs is extremely important because you can really stop the Rainmaker from getting around that corner
Actually,
if you have the bombs to work with. But if you don't, it's much harder to defend against.
Where is my slosher?
Yeah, there's the second place team. Devil, I believe, is Jamie's teammate.
Normal slosh.
Okay. So 3 more matches, and then we're going to launch into a VOD review of Spark's gameplay. Spark is playing the K52. And then Phia, I don't think I see a DM yet there. Yeah. So Phia, as soon as you have your match recorded, make sure to send that to me on Discord. I am glad you like our names.
Been a while since I had the old bucket, normal bucket.
The good old bucket.
I'm not going for pop, by the way. Be careful.
Yeah.
One right.
I traded.
Stop, people, we got it.
There's two up there on the closed.
I couldn't. Yep. Yes, there are.
Jumping closed.
I did not realize we didn't have that. That is my bad for pushing too far up.
Oh. Ooh.
Got 2 matches just to be sure I had more than enough. All right. Just let me know which one it is that you want me to look at, that you would prefer, Phia. And make sure to DM that to me so that I can get it on my computer. I can't watch it if I don't have it. Different tag. Karudo, I currently am not using the prefix for the Grillers that I used to play for that team. I'm now creating a different team. So now my tag doesn't have the G out in front of it for Grillers. But But yeah, Devi's right. This is a very satisfying diagonal that our names makes here.
Yeah, yes it does.
Good luck with your search. Our search for players. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I've got that right. Yeah, for teammates.
Top rivals.
Yes, exactly. Thanks. So hey, if any of y'all are age 20 plus, are Div 3 or 4 roughly speaking, and are NA and a couple of other things, feel free to hit me up about being on my team. We are recruiting at the moment.
Oh, traded.
I'm not sure which direction they're going to come from here. Oh man, this is bad. I should have died for that. Just going to take it and go left.
Got one.
Sploosh up on the left. And there are 2 more
the
behind
pop.
them.
Got the pop.
Just see if we can
Got
stall
one.
and let them feed into us here.
Oh, nice.
Alright. Yeah, from that position, they have height advantage. So the better option for us, especially with as aggressive weapons as we have, is to let them push at us, then let them get, like, too overzealous, and see if they put themselves in a bad position. One on me on right. Nice.
Got one.
Okay, they'll probably
brush in mid,
take
brush
that
in
over
mid.
the ledge. Back up, Avery.
I traded.
Alright, good trade, good trade. We'll take that.
Just,
Nice. There's one below me. Oh god.
Oh,
that was a good
why
splashdown.
Did you see? I walked into that. Yes. I'd like to be
One jumping
splatted
top
right now.
left.
There are 2 splashdowns on this team, by the way. One really weak by Rainmaker.
The chicken.
Probably fine by now. Oh, someone fell.
Oh, I missed so much.
Ooh.
2 behind.
I got
cubby,
one.
Their cubby. Oh wait, I got killed by Pop. That was bad. I am surprised they went that way because they could have gotten lead if they'd went left. There's one on our plat on left.
Painting it up.
Oh. One's almost down.
One on my ouch on right, and then one in mid. One trying to come around left as well. Just keep bombs on it. Watch out for inkjet.
Yep.
One on our drop. On our goal.
Got one. I'm alive.
Oh, I got one. Traded.
Nice. Good defense, good defense. I'm gonna take this and move this right.
Whoa!
Got him. There's another one around the corner. Potentially 2. Yeah, definitely 2.
He's weak.
One on me.
Got him.
Nice. Moving it. Gonna be a bunch watching around the corner. I'm down.
Oh, I got 2.
Nice.
one.
There's another one. Jumping into Banky.
Traded.
I'm going for... Okay, I should not be here. Watch out. Mid, mid, mid. Rush on right. They're ink jetting.
Watch out, yeah.
Got 2. Russian mid down. Not is last on window. They got me. Don't pop the shield. Just, like, prevent it from being popped. Nice.
Yeah!
That's how we do that.
Nice.
Whew.
Man, it's been a while since I played Slosher. I'm not used to how narrow the sloshes are.
You got 10 splats?
Let's go, Avery!
Thea,
That's a lot of
you said you
splats.
had recordings, right? You should either upload those to Google Drive and send me the link, or put it as an unlisted on YouTube and then send me that link. Also, hi Tanya, Azulila. I'm gonna go with Tanya. It's like, I'm thinking like Azula from Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Yeah. Azulila. Azulila? Lila.
Oh, it screwed up the angle. Come
No!
on. Why did it
Why
do
would you
that?
do this to us? Feel betrayed.
Hi, Sophie. We were just talking about how awesome your emotes are, and we've summoned you, apparently.
That's, yeah.
I'm about to become an only child.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Hmm.
Banky
Those are
about to
good emotes.
disown his brother. I hope it's just disown him.
We can hope.
Just use all our emotes, and there you go.
Oh, those are very cute emotes.
Yeah, it sounds like we're doing well, Sophie. Adult said it? What? I'm very
Oh no.
confused. So actually, we're about to adopt them. Oh,
That's
Azula. I see.
Yeah, they got popped.
Yes, that is a very Azula line, huh?
Oh, I got it.
Ah.
Oh, my God, did you see that? And I died.
I
One
could
down,
not
there's another
get
one
a
over
roll
there.
out.
There's a jump.
Immediately humbled.
Let's go. Oh. That was an inkjet and a half. All right. There's one on bunker. All right, we're 2 down. But that should reset just fine. Just be careful there, Avery. Don't push in.
I don't know how I did not
Yeah, okay.
trade there.
Ah! Ah! That was dumb. Ah.
Nice. There's 2 watching our window, and then the other's got the Rainmaker.
Nice.
The other one's their cubby. They're like trench or something. On left, got me. Nice,
Shotguns.
nice pick.
Two
There's
down.
Got the
one
pop.
their cubby going right, right mid. Nice.
Got him.
What does Div 3 or 4 mean? So that refers to Ludi Division. Ludi is a series of tournament matches. It's a league that is used by tournament organizers to rank teams. It's the way that seeding is generally developed for
Got 'em.
Splatoon tournaments. At least in North America. In other continents and other regions, they have different versions of it. So your division in Ludi will mean something somewhat different if you go to like the Oceania version. Bad aim.
Come on.
Watch out, Avery.
Yeah, it's gonna go.
Yeah, you need to get out of there.
Here.
I got armor as well, careful.
Oh, not fast enough.
Ancient. Oh man.
Whoa.
The bomb rush. A bomb rush on the Rainmaker shield is very scary. Make sure to drop that down instead of holding it on window, because they haven't gotten to window yet, so if they were to splat you there and pick it up, they'd get more points. They're flanking around left. That's one down. I need to back up.
Got brain.
That's one down.
I can't get out. Bomb was trapping me.
Rainmaker's stopped.
Oh.
Got another one with Inkjet.
One from mid. I was so far from that.
Man, they keep picking it up.
Got him.
There's another one here.
Got the Rainmaker.
On window. There's a jump to him. Jump is weak. Nice. One more behind it. I forced him out into mid. Ah, they got me.
Nice.
They're on the right. We have 45 seconds. We can let this reset, but then we need mid control. They
Nope,
picked
they
it
took
up.
it. I'm not there. I got the wall between us and a blob.
Got one. How about some chickens?
Okay, it's just the zap. I'm gonna take it. Let's go right. Paint up in front. One window.
They're weak.
Oh, behind us, behind us. Two behind us, two behind us. I need help. I got both of them, but I'm down. We need to get this pop if we can. I don't think we can. Protect Vion. We need him protected.
I just got here and got bombed.
Yeah, it's game.
Oh. Dang.
Whew. Sent to Google Drive link. Hope that works because file was powerful. Yes, there it is. Okay. Thank you, Phia. All right.
1594.
If one players don't exist, but everyone seems to think they do. What is this conspiracy theory Phia is trying to teach us? Mussolini. All the different nicknames. All right. We got to get going on these VOD reviews because we've got 2 of them today. So, first one I've already got lined up for us. This is Sparks. Ooh, excuse me. Spark, I don't think you are in the Discord, the Discord chat yet. Doesn't look like you are, yeah. So if you want, you are able to jump into Waiting Room in the Bravous Community Discord here. I'll put the link in here in case you need it, or in case anyone else needs it. Elbow, elbow, nudge, nudge. And we'll be able to drag you up from Waiting Room so that you can be here seeing this live instead of having to listen and see what I'm talking about with stream delay. There's Spark. Perfect. Hi there, Spark.
Hello.
May I ask your pronouns?
He, him.
Thank you. All right. So we've got Spark here with us. I'm just going to share my screen with them really quick, and then we're good to go. Boom. All right. All right.
Jim, may I ask your pronouns?
He, him. I think we're all he, him in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you as well.
Welcome.
And, thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm pretty excited about this.
Okay. So we've got a ranked match here that I am getting going. Are you able to see both the screen and my mouse?
Yeah, where should I be watching from? Should I watch through the Twitch channel?
Watch
or,
from Discord, because Discord will have less lag.
Okay.
And I'm just making
Where
sure.
do I go to watch it?
So
if you
in the
click on
chat, click on
Jim.
my name, and
Okay.
then it'll give you the option
there
to
we
watch
go.
stream from there.
Also, Devi is saying we should turn down the video.
Turn down video volume. You got it.
Yeah, I think the video volume is really loud.
Okay. That should be better. Turn it down to like 1/3. All right. So I'm just going to pause for a second and make sure that it's not still terribly loud. That'll do. That's better. Perfect. Thank you to the three of you. All right. And just a PSA out there, if there's ever anything technical about a stream that is bothering you, make sure to let the streamer know. It is better for them to know and not drive potential viewers away than it is for them to not know and feel better about themselves or whatever other reason you're coming up with. So, anyway, to the VOD here, Spark is the player we're looking at. That is our K52 here. Properly audio balanced VOD, POG. Yeah. All right, I'm going to have to turn off my chat for a second. So if there are any salient points or any questions coming out of the stream chat, please feel free to let me know, people who are in the voice chat with me here, because I won't be able to see that come up.
Sounds
Okay. So we've got a largely short-range comp on both teams here. I think you're actually the longest ranged weapon in the entire match here. Yes, that is true. So to start with, the first thing that I always like to do, just because I've got my rollout kind of procedure, I've kind of got that in my muscle memory, is I'll probably be flipping to the map screen really early on, because part of what I'm trying to do, besides just finding their locations on the map, is I'm looking for the gear that they're wearing. Given that this is a largely short-range comp, I would expect at least some of these guys to potentially be wearing Ninja Squid, especially this roller here. So I want to make sure that I know whether that's the case before I get stuck in any engagements with them. I think you do look at the map at some point here. Looks like you pick up some clams. Not actually yet. You do that a little later on. It's not like this is one of those VODs where I go, all right, what did you not do the entire game? You know, it's not like that situation. But that is something that, since you have no threat on you early on, one of the first things I would probably be doing is checking the map. Because then there's no way that somebody catches you while you're looking at it. So here, someone just kind of surprises you up over the wall. I think if you had been checking the map and looking at those ink trails, you probably could have had a better warning that someone was here. But you do happen to have a teammate with you, and you're able to take him out. Now, your teammate does end up trading for it. Probably might have been able to zone this guy out if you had known. So that's more of an information kind of deal. I think that there's a pattern of movement, a pattern of decision-making that I'm seeing in this game. I've watched it once before already. That it's a pattern of movement I see in myself a lot in my earlier VODs, where I'm kind of like going around and doing a bunch of different things, but I don't appear to have like a coherent strategy yet because I don't have enough information. I don't know where I should be pushing because I don't know where the enemies are. I don't know where I should be pushing because I don't know where my teammates are and where they can support me. So I'm just kind of like waiting around for something to happen so that I can react to it. And that very passive play style is something that stronger players can take advantage of. So the way that you fix that is basically by collecting more information early on so that you can move proactively instead of reactively, so that you can take the fight or zone someone out before they're up on your wall shooting at you, rather than afterward, which allows them to get a pick on your teammate eventually. I think they also had some support from below, but you would have also known that. So you know that there is someone below because you saw them take your teammate out, and I think you get a glimpse of them at some point in that engagement. Let me just back up for a second to where that starts.
I think I spotted the roller below.
Yeah, you just spot them right there when they take your teammate out. That's where it is. So we know that the roller is down there in front of your wall, and I think you do end up throwing your wall out there at them. At this point, we're not really tracking them anymore. We've decided to paint up here, which is good. You need, you know, some room to retreat if something were to happen, if they were to push further. But also, you do have a teammate pushing up here. I think if you're kind of watching this roller and maybe shooting to zone them or something like that, you might actually be in position to splat this guy and help your teammate with that fight. So, I don't know, maybe the retreat wasn't actually necessary there. It's more defensive play. I can't really fault you for that necessarily. And
When's
now
a good
here we
time-
have... Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. I'm just wondering, when's a good time to ask questions?
Anytime they pop up, feel free to interrupt me. Like,
All right, cool.
make that kind of the MO. If you have something to say, it's more important than what I have to say.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you for clarifying that. That's really helpful. So I'm really glad you said the thing about no cohesive strategy, because that's exactly where I feel like I'm stuck in my gameplay right now. Is I feel like I don't have have the tools yet to build an overall strategy and then just consistently execute off of that strategy.
Gotcha.
And then the other comment I had about the roller is I was concerned that the roller might splat me over the wall, like shark down below and pop up and splat me over the wall, just because I didn't know exactly where they were. So what do you think of that assessment of danger versus pushing up to zone them away?
So this is the very like micro interaction level thing that I'm thinking here. So the roller is down here right now, and that is something that you have to respect and be careful about. But at this point, you know that they're not directly under here. And so I would maybe kind of poke around this angle a little bit, just make sure you've painted everything around here so that they can't possibly be here before you start shooting at that. And then you know they're either on this side of the wall, where they don't have the angle to shoot over and hit you, or they're backing up. When you back up here, now only your teammate is up here, and if you had been up there from maybe this position, once this person pops up over wall, you would actually have had shots on them. They popped up for a very short amount of time, but yeah, I think if you're still in that position, you've got the wall out already, so the roller is not under there, and you can paint up a little bit of the purple that you see in front of you here to make sure that they're even further away. Your teammate probably wasn't in the best position. Like, I would be worried if I were them that the roller is under that ledge, and the roller probably could have gone after them, but they do also... Oh no, this isn't who pops armor, it's the zap. So I guess with them having armor, it's good to push up. They're also a tri-slosher, so they can slosh up over the wall and clear everyone out from there. So I don't know, maybe that is fine for them. But basically, you want to be in a position where if your teammate gets rushed, you can support your teammate. And that, I think, is a good rule of thumb if you have no bloody idea what's happening in the macro of the game. Just like find a teammate and be in a position where if somebody goes after them, you can go after that someone. I would say the only exception to that rule is if you end up in a position where, like, it's a 2v4. And in that case, you know, if your teammate is trying to take a fight, yeah, you could back them up, but you're going to get outnumbered. And so even if you're able to trade 2 for 2, which is a good fight if you're in a 4v2, that's still not really favorable because that's going to stagger your team. So... I would say, like, as long as you have the information from the top here that you're at relatively even numbers, find a teammate and support what they're doing. And that will give you numbers advantage in all likelihood if you find somebody who's isolated. That will also make it so that if you get jumped on, you at least have that other player there to defend you. So looking at the map right now... you've just, you know, survived a roller attack. You've survived a shark attack. You've got a teammate who's pushed way up here on the left. And the problem with that situation, I don't like that your teammate is doing this, because if somebody's this distant from you, that means that it's possible for opponents to be between you and them. Even if you try to go and help them with something, you could get intercepted from that, especially since there's a roller that we still don't really have pinned down. We've been looking off to the right at our plat recently, so we haven't had a chance to look out at mid and determine where that person is. If you are going to... Backing up just a second to when you go and paint your own plat here, look at how little of the map you can see right now. You've got maybe this little window into where they are, and you might be able to see someone pop up over the wall here. But otherwise, you're pretty distant from anyone who can possibly push you, and you also are not gathering a lot of information about them. This right here would actually be a good, you know, fraction of a second to pull your map up and see, all right, where did they go after that? Try and stay informed even while you're doing this more defensive painting routine here. And that might give you a little bit more information to work with. But from here, okay, your teammate did pick someone off, which I think I might have missed the first time. So it looks like that's your impetus for moving up to help them. I would still want this area painted, reason being we know that the opponent is in mid, at least two of them. And so if they were to push from there, your retreat path would be on this left side here. If you're trying to retreat in this direction, you're more likely to run into them. So you'd probably rather retreat this where you know where nobody is. So I would want a little bit of paint behind me before I came over in this direction. Like, let's say you run into resistance right here. If you try to back up, you have no paint behind you. And so that's a fight that you might lose there. So I'd be a little bit more thorough in painting behind me, even though my teammate is already pushing up and is already aggressing. Like, that's still self-preservation over preserving the player who is pushed way far up in front of you, especially when you're a weapon like the K-52 that's going to have as much trouble as it is pushing forward. You're really good at holding the ground that you have with the wall and everything, but in terms of actually holding forward and taking more space, that's not exactly your job. That's not what that weapon is best at. So, you know, making your kind of foothold here a little bit stronger by pinning up behind you is probably a better play, at least for a few seconds there, to give yourself that time to swim back if you need to. All right, so at this point, you've got the power clan, and you and your teammate try to make a push here. I would want to be sure that my other teammates are responding to this push, because you've made a power clam now, and that power clam is giving wall hacks to 4 enemy players. There are now 4 players who know exactly where you are at all times. And you only have this one teammate here. So if it's just you and this teammate, this push is basically 2v4 or 2v3 or something like that. You might have teammates who are distracting in the middle here, but you don't know that for sure yet. That might be a quick map check just to make sure. So I'm looking at this push like, okay, you've got a couple down now, so this is to me now a 2v2 push. So I do agree with you starting to go in at this point. I like the map check there. Let's make sure I just want to see what it was that you potentially saw there. Okay, so you do have a bit of space here. Your teammates are on the far right. Hopefully they're going to push up through mid at this point. All right, so you're going up here. This is kind of dangerous because, again, they know exactly where you're going to pop up. The advantage of going up this wall is that they can't see you going up the wall. You're kind of hidden, but you're not hidden. They've got wall hacks. They've got the power clam that they can see. And the problem now is that when you go over the ledge, there's some time before you're going to be able to like shoot back at them while they're going to be able to hit fall-off shots on you. So you're at a disadvantage here. Now your teammate does an excellent thing and starts shooting at this person to take that pressure off you, so you are able to get up safely. Now, what happens is you've got this player right here who's shooting up at you, and so you aim down at them. And so I agree, given the situation, with kind of throwing it at your feet. But let me tell you what like a higher level X rank player will probably do there. they'll stand a little bit further away and keep shooting at it, and then as soon as the Booyah Bomb goes down on them, they'll back up. So they're still in between you and the goal. They don't get splatted by the Booyah Bomb, and now you're stuck in kind of the same situation. If that were to happen, if they were to play that correctly, then what I would do in your position is go back down and help your teammate. Because your teammate did take a good fight down here to take pressure off of you, but this player may be getting them here. They actually do get them. Okay. So that might change the calculus a little bit here. With that teammate down, I would probably still drop down there for two reasons. One, the opponent down there might be damaged, and I think they were damaged. So it would probably only take a single shot from you to splat them. You have a better fight against them than you do against the person who's back here. Secondly, at this point, you're pushing in on your own with the power clam, and you don't know where the rest of your teammates are. They definitely have a lot of follow-up on that push if you make it, but you need to kind of like make sure you're doing it at the same time. You need to make sure they're not occupied someplace else. If you drop back and help them win their fight, you probably have a better shot of making it into the basket. Because again, remember, they'll have teammates respawning for one thing. For another thing, everyone can see you. And so they're going to make sure at an X rank level that somebody is between you and the basket. So this push right here, you're basically opting into winning a 1v1 in order to score this power clam. A 1v1 at best, it might be a 1v2 based on people respawning at this point. So I don't like those odds. When my opponent can see exactly where I am at all times, I consider a 1v1 to be in their favor. So at this point, I would actually just be backing up, trying to win that fight against the opponent who was already damaged. Because if I push up here, even if I do win this fight, if it takes too long, this opponent comes up behind me, and then I might be damaged. You're basically putting yourself in between two opponents rather than backing up to put yourself in a 1v1 with a damaged opponent and potentially reconnecting with your team. I don't know if... I think you mentioned you'd seen the videos that I put on YouTube, correct?
Yeah.
The
Absolutely.
A-rank video is part of the major calculus I'm making to make these decisions, specifically the zoning section of it. Where is my zone? Where can I be, in my teammates' zones so that they can back me up? And when am I getting cut off by my opponent's zones from my teammates, from other areas of the map that we control? And right now, what's happening is you've got a circle behind you and a circle in front of you, and also you're visible. So this is definitely a losing position for you.
No, that makes total sense. I
Um,
will say I didn't expect the Booyah Bomb to actually take out that player, the one that I threw it down on. I didn't expect them to stand still for that long and keep shooting.
yeah,
I expected them to move sooner and not get splatted by that.
right. I did as well, and that would have put them further back in this direction, which makes even more of a defensive stronghold right here. If you're just trying to rush the basket, I think going up this way gives you more staying power in that, you might let your teammates jump into here and kind of choke them off before they get out of spawn. But that's once you've got control. Typically, if I'm going to go in and try and score quickly, the much faster way, probably 5 seconds faster, is to go across their plat instead. This was an area where your teammates here were more likely to have control of, and you also had this weaker opponent down here to deal with than whoever was potentially spawning in. So that was probably the better call, even though it doesn't let you get up in this position. As we'll see later on, you definitely value this position a lot, and it is a good thing to think about installing yourself on, because you have that wall, you are a longer range weapon. It's going to be really annoying to get you out of this position. But you kind of need to get installed there. There's some investment of resources that needs to happen to put you there. There needs to be some kind of pressure on them to allow you to get up there safely without just getting 3v1'd and taken out right away. Because you are isolating yourself from your team if you're going to push up in that direction. Okay, so your teammates are able to get a clam in. Let's see how much follow-up we're able to get. We do still have someone on the plat, but they get taken out. So it looks like that's pretty much a dead push. Somebody suicides in for 2 clams. Honestly, I don't know how worth that is, because that's just going to delay your ability to reset from there. Nice job taking that fight. You're taking full advantage of your range. You also have a teammate who drops in, and you push forward once you see that they're coming to kind of make sure that the opponent can't get away or can't just solo focus your teammate. So that was a good fight to take right there. Let's see, where do we spot this player? Okay, so you see them right there, and you move into position. I'm a little worried about you pushing this far around the corner. Reason being, you have a lot of purple paint right next to you, and there's a bomb going the other way, so you have the potential to get cornered here. But you do just find your shots right away as soon as they poke their head up. It looks like you missed 2 shots before then, and that is probably enough time for an NZAP to actually get a pick. But you end up winning the situation. They weren't in a good position either, so nothing too bad there. Now, this is probably one of the decisions that I least agree with. In Clam Blitz, if you're going to push the basket, you need to have the ability to score on the basket, because no basket push is going to last forever unless you're just such a god that strategy doesn't matter and you're beating them anyway. You have 6 clams right now. There is no way, even if you wipe their team, that you are able to put clams in the basket, or that any teammates who are pushing with you, which is nobody right now, are able to put clams in the basket. Maybe if you're able to get a bunch of picks, then they're able to push in from someplace else, but that's assuming that you're going to win a 1v1 or a 1v2 or a 1v3. So I don't think that you have the map control or the clam control to be pushing in this far just yet. What I would be doing instead is painting up this whole area here and maybe painting up some of their plat, taking away all of the positions that they could be in between your teammates and you. You advance when you've painted everything that they could possibly control, and you want to control more of their space, basically. And that way, you're more likely to have team coordination because there is no purple paint in between you and your teammates. Your teammates are going to see what's developing much more quickly. If purple paint goes down on your orange paint, that's much easier to spot on the map than if it's like tiny little specks of orange that they're painting over. So clearing out, this area here, it's going to get you special. It's going to improve your team coordination. It's going to improve your map awareness. And so I would go with that before trying to make this push here. Because you're pinging this way. I guess you have a teammate with 4 clams, and maybe if you're able to find some clams, you make a clam or something. But let's say someone does jump to you. What's that going to actually accomplish from here? You're going to have 2 players who now have a lot of purple paint around them. You might have to guard the jump against someone who suddenly realizes it's there and tries to splat it. And you're not in a bad position to do that. You've got the splash wall. But even if you 2 manage to create a great distraction, that still might leave the opponents open to just rush your team in a 4v2 fight and take control of the area around your basket. So I think that this play here is premature, that this is a good position to take once you have control and scoring potential, but until that point, you're relying on yourself to win 1v1s. That does end up happening, as it turns out, and your team, despite being in this kind of neutral 3v3 position, are able to win a fight and score a clam in the basket. I would say that that is not necessarily something that you can take full credit for. You distracted only one member of their team. Now, that is a really good pick right there once you're up in this position. If you're pushing in with your team, now is when I would start trying to push up here and see if I can maintain control, distract, give my teammates time to run back and get more clams to score, and try and keep this push going. Your goal here is not necessarily to, like, splat everybody. Your goal at this point is, we're in scoring position. If I can keep my teammates safe by drawing aggro, now they can keep scoring at the basket. They can, safely go back into mid and get clams. And one of the advantages of painting up before you do this, besides just getting vision, besides having a better fight, is also that if you paint the area behind you before you push, Now you know where all the clams are going to be, because if they're on your ink, they get highlighted and you can see them through walls. So that makes it a lot easier to maintain a push, because now your team can look backwards and know, okay, that's exactly where the clams are. Ooh, they get around your wall. This end zap was giving you some trouble. They're very fast. They're very zippy. Even with Ninja Squid, they are still going pretty quick, because they've got that extra swim speed along with them. So with weapons like this, you definitely have to be careful not to let them in your zone. You need to be respecting that they are stronger than you if they get on top of you. So that's a situation where, like, for example, they could pop up from right here or right here. And so I'm already watching those areas if I'm playing the K52 to see... Let's see. So I think it is actually the zap that you pick here. And then they respawn and come back and get you. Nice pick. Because that player dropped without knowing where they were going. So now your wall is gone. I'm already swimming way back because you saw that someone was up here. I would back up even further before I pop up and start taking shots. I think you don't really have time to get the wall up unless you back up around this corner and bounce it against this wall, because then it's much closer to you and they have to progress further to get around it. So I would either just start shooting at them right away instead of putting the wall up, because you only need to land 2 shots. They need to land 4. At this level, you probably win that just because you have less time to splat, basically. You probably win that at a higher level too, but it's closer because the zap does have almost a splatter shot's kill time. It's very fast. But I think the safer plan is back up around this wall, throw a wall against it so that it bounces right here. Because again, you don't need to splat this person right away. You just need to keep them from splatting your teammates who are currently scoring. You are not in scoring position because you don't have clams. So if you're going to stay in there, you're basically just, I want to keep them off my teammates so my teammates can continue doing what they're doing. Nice pick from your teammate there. Let's see if they can keep it open. Ah, they weren't the one with clams. And they actually got almost wiped. That's unfortunate. So it's just you right now. I would not drop into mid if it's just me, because they might look up at the top of the screen and be like, okay, we just got a full wipe. We can rush into mid. If they rush into mid with 2 of them and those 2 spot you, especially if they have armor, which I don't think they do. Yeah, no, that was just a kind of glossy effect. Now they do. If they rush in and pick you off, now your team is staggered. The feed stagger loop comes into effect there. So even firing those shots into mid, that has alerted them that you're there. They've probably already seen that as you dropped down, but firing those shots makes it even more apparent to them, because if you get anywhere near them with those shots, they hear that extra sound effect. So taking this position right here is a little scary. You're probably one of the best weapons for doing it because you have a splash wall. So maybe you can play this initiator role and actually take this fight. I do like that you recognize you're in danger and that you run away and take this position off from the rest of your teammates. Unfortunately, it looks like your teammates don't actually work with you here. Oh, they get a pick anyway, so that's fine, probably. At this point, I would probably be trying to rejoin them. You saw that the roller kind of went behind here. Even if they do come down at you, I think you still have range advantage on them. Maybe they can, like, vertical flick or something, but good job taking this defensive position here, and I like this wall a lot. This is the kind of wall I was looking for you to do up against the end zap earlier, because now you're protected from both sides. They might try to peek you around, and you can still kind of like look around the box and see them. So this is an excellent wall. It gives you the ability to find where they are. You spot them around that corner there. That's really good vision. I actually missed that the first time I was watching this video. And it looks like they just run in and feed against your 3 teammates. So that's awesome. So now you're reunited with your teammates. You've got all 4 together. This is where you want to start rushing. And granted, it's their job to rush and not yours, because you're more about holding your position once you get there. But you should be kind of looking for that more aggressive play right now. And I like that you're sitting here and waiting with it. This is something you'll see a lot of top players do with their Booyah Bombs. Just sit and wait until they have a good Booyah to throw. You know, they're not just immediately targeting somewhere and being like, I've got to get this off right now. If they're not being pressured, they don't need to throw it yet. And they can sit here and apply this map pressure. Because think about what happens when you see a Booyah Bomb. You're like, oh shoot, there's a Booyah Bomb. I need to wait, not commit to a fight yet, and see where they're throwing it before I do anything. Well, you're exerting that pressure for longer if you don't throw it yet. And so you're making them play a lot more passively and giving your teammates time to push up if they see your Booyah Bomb and they respond to it. And if they don't respect that you have the Booyah Bomb up, well now, okay, they've committed to a fight. They've put themselves in a forward position. I just throw it there and we get some free picks. So I like this decision here. What ends up happening, if I remember correctly, is you get surprised by someone down here and you throw it right at them, but your teammate actually has you covered right away. So the Booyah Bomb goes off fairly harmlessly, unfortunately, but because you've already got so many picks, it doesn't really make a huge difference here. What I probably would have wanted to do if I didn't get spooked by that is throw it up in this direction so that my teammate up here is more securely installed, because they end up going down here and a teammate of one of the opponents, I shouldn't keep saying teammate to refer to both teams, your opponent starts to threaten you in this direction. I like your predictive aim there. It wasn't quite perfect. You weren't getting up over the ledge there, but you had the right idea of predicting where they're going to be and trying to aim there. When they drop down, your predictive aim is a little bit off. You swing past and then... so the aim goes a little in front of them and then a little behind. I think if you take a little bit less time to respond to the fact that you're missing shots, that will help you a lot here. That might have actually saved your teammate. And that's something that that's a long-term goal to have. That's something that takes practice in the practice room. I'm still working on that sort of thing. But basically, you want to be doing drills in the practice room so that you're responding more quickly, reacting more quickly to missing shots, and adjusting your aim when you miss those shots. At this point, your teammate here is the only other one who's up, and they got splatted earlier. So you're alone on the plat against these two. I want to see you running probably earlier than that. You do get away, but it's not a fight you're going to win at that point. Good pick. I like that you didn't stop thinking about where your opponents were going to be. You thought they might chase me into mid, and you were ready to peek them around this corner. That's really good. Good stop on that player. They were trying to push you around the corner, but once you tap them with the gal, that's the ultimate I need to back up moment. Good response to this guy. You just kind of put terrain between you and them. I wouldn't probably have dropped around the back here, considering that there was a teammate who went around through their street. I don't know why that teammate didn't turn and shoot you in the back here. That's bad awareness on their part, and I think that's the major reason you're able to get this. But since they didn't see you, you were able to get this player down, and so given their blindness, you're able to make a good play here. And once again, we're taking this position. This is a better time to take this position because you do actually have enough clams that you could potentially sneak a score in. But with the advantage that you now have, I would say I don't know why you would want to sneak a score in. At this point, I'm thinking, let's just brute force it in because we already have numbers advantage. We could just, you know, knock on the front door with a Booyah Bomb and clear them out that way. Because right now, you're relying on your teammates to get that pick in the middle to keep the clam alive. Now to keep the clam alive long enough to jump to you. Someone could probably jump to you now, but at this point, they've already fought their way through the entire enemy team, and so they're just going to go in the front door. And so for all of that time that you were sitting there this way, you could have been maybe flanking, maybe helping your team, maybe painting for special, doing something that would actually impact that push. Because your teammates just won a straight 3v3 fight, and that's the reason that you were able to push in this far, not because you were able to give them a jump on their plat. All right. So that'll do it there. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, let me just see if I can formulate this. I think the first question is, you talked a lot about popping up your map, and you talked about it when doing it during situations where I thought that I might be in danger. Is that just like a skill building thing? Like, I need to just keep practicing if I'm in a situation that I think could potentially turn dangerous. Just back up a little bit, pop my map really quick, look, process everything in front of me, close it, and get back to that?
So
No.
the positions where I was saying to check map are positions where I believe that you could be pretty confident that you were not in danger yet. So like, for example, that earlier situation on Plat, right here, you know there's nobody down here. The worst that happens is someone comes up over the wall, and if that happens, then you will see the wall, the top of the wall get painted when you open the map. You've also got a teammate out in front of you who will be the first point of contact if somebody does go over the wall there. So from this position, you are definitely safe. And that is when I would be checking map, just to see, where did this roller go? Do I need to go and help my teammate? Are they hard committing, or are they in a position where they can kind of zone them out? So that's really when I would be trying to pop the map open. There, like that situation towards the end where like you drop over here. No, you are not popping the map open at any point during this. There are definitely threats all around you. It's more when you are outside of your opponent's zone, that is a good time to check the map. And so that's the concept that I think will help you the most, is thinking more about zoning. Where are my teammates' zone? Am I near that zone? Am I helping them advance their zone into mid? Am I helping advance their zone into the enemy scoring position? Where are my opponent's zones? Where do I need to respect? Where should I not be, dropping down over ledges? Where should I not be putting myself in potential 1v2s, isolating myself? When does our zone extend further forward because we just want to fight, and when can we push into that?
That makes a lot of sense.
Alrighty. We are going to have to move on because I still have Phia's VOD review to do here, and we only have about a half hour left in the show. So I really appreciate you coming on and asking such good questions and being such a good listener here. And thank you for showing, giving us footage to go over, because that is, you're putting that out there in front of everybody, and can be difficult to, take criticism in front of everybody. So I appreciate you having a good mindset about that. And anytime you would like to ask any questions, feel free to drop by the Discord again.
Thank you so much for having me. I do hope nothing I said in any way sounded like a criticism of your criticism.
Oh, no, I absolutely, you were very, very polite about it, whatever it was.
Thank you. I thought that everything you brought up was very valid. I'm going to be definitely rewatching this, and yeah, I just thought everything you said was super helpful. So thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to drag Phia up here now.
Yeah.
All right, Phia is here. Hello, Phia. Phia is on mute at the moment.
Hello, yes.
Hi, Phia.
I had to mute the stream.
All right.
Not going now, do we?
We're downloading Phia VOD review vid.mp4.
Yeah, sorry, it's kind of a big file.
It's all no. I have very fast internet. Like it's already downloaded, so you're good.
Fantastic.
So I just need to get the correct window open. So it should be this one. Okay, pop that up. Perfect. All right. All right, so here we have Phia's VOD. Is it the first of the two? Because I know you recorded two for us.
Yeah, let's do the first of the two because that's where I did significantly worse.
Okay, sounds good. Also, any of you in the chat who are backliners, this is going to be, if there's any weapon in the entire game, I think, where you can make valid criticisms of my coaching, it is going to be the Charger. I am legendarily bad at this weapon, and so I will be able to give a lot of general critique, but if there are any Charger specific things or anything you think I'm misrepresenting, feel free to speak up. I trust your judgment.
Debbie is
That is loud.
waiting and ready.
Honestly, if Devi wanted to hop in here, that wouldn't be a bad plan.
This first match is a lot of general criticisms that I could give myself.
Volume.
Also, I still see the Google
What's-
Drive is scanning for viruses.
The volume is right next to the actual player.
Let's
on
get the correct screen
bottom.
here.
Wow, the correct screen. Fantastic.
How do I get rid of this now? No, go away. Stop. No, stop. How do I open this? Okay, you know what? We're gonna brute force this.
Charger is the hardest weapon to both view and play.
No, it's still there. Curses. I need to actually figure it out. Alrighty. Pardon me while we sort through some technical difficulties here. I cannot right click.
Oh, that's.
Oh, I can do. Nope, I can't. I can only make it bigger by doing that. Wow. That's actually kind of insane. Oh, I clicked that button. Yay! Okay, the volume is said was closer to the actual player, like down here somewhere. Oh, sorry. Are you seeing it on Discord right now?
No, you unshared on Discord.
Yeah.
My bad.
Debbie's also here if you want to pull her up.
Awesome.
I'm scared. This first match was kind of atrocious, if I remember correctly.
Okay. Now it should be playing there. Let's make sure the aspect ratio is good on the stream.
It'll be good tips for newer Squid School students like myself. So
Okay, this isn't an... I just need to full screen this. That's what I need to do.
If we looked at the second match, it would literally just be me showing off because I didn't make too many mistakes.
ooh, very cool.
Do I really need to alt-tab out of this? That's really annoying. I can't even alt-tab out of it. Yeah, this media player could use some work. I'm using it because there are certain files that I was not able to play on like Windows Media or whatever. But this seems to be causing more problems than it's worth at the moment. Now, where on earth is the volume?
It's in the corner right above it.
Corner right
Right
above.
next-
Oh, right there.
Yep.
That's an odd place for that.
All right. Did it really just crash? It might actually have just crashed.
Oh, wow.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow. It just doesn't
Control,
like it.
delete.
Control Alt Delete. I'm sorry that I'm causing so many issues.
It's too.
It's not you. It is this MP4 player that I'm using. It is not meeting my standards right now.
As I said, my file was just too powerful.
Yep.
Okay. Let's try that one more time.
89.
Going to open with Windows Media Player.
We believe in you, Windows Media Player. You can play the media on Windows.
Do it. Play those windowed medias.
Play those windowed medias, white boy. I don't know actually how that song goes.
As you're waiting, Avery, you could totally watch the second match.
I am watching it, so I have it going right now.
Fantastic. I'm not a show-off. I just like showing off.
Yeah, that's totally different.
Definitely. 100% different.
At this point, I'm just gonna show everybody the Discord because now Windows Media Player isn't working either.
Wow.
What do
is
you
very
mean,
good
says the
Squid Gaming.
Gaming Debbie? What is that supposed to mean?
Hello, Debbie.
What does me being a Gwen main have to do with anything?
You're immune? Like, what else?
Shh. You may be right, but that doesn't mean you're right.
Huh, so Windows Media Player can't be captured by Discord.
Huh. This file really hates us, huh?
Movies and TV, maybe? Huh?
Movies and TV, we believe in you.
Save us, movies and TV.
Your only hope.
It's just not finding that one at all. Wow. I'm sorry, folks. This is a lot more in the way of technical difficulties than I was expecting here.
You thought you were gonna VOD review Phia, but you were actually gonna VOD review every single MP4 player that Gem has.
Yeah, that's what this is. Welcome to Gem's Tech Review.
0 out of 10, no tech. Tech not.
Yes.
Tech not found.
Absolutely no tech. Error 404.
By the
There
way,
is-
I'm dipping at 10-2 because, you know, I have tryouts to go with, so if I just dip, that's where I'm going.
Okay, should be on OBS.
Um,
And now...
Yeah, we're getting video.
Okay, we're there. Good
did it.
lord. Game one. Volume is still loud. Volume is less loud.
Albacore, let's go.
Albacore. I got Albacore.
Albacore, this home of everything long range. Love to see it. Okay. Sophia's going to take this position in street. This is a really common charger position to take. It is very difficult to aggress from basically any direction. Basically, all you're going to be able to do are, like, throw bombs over the ledge here, and maybe if you get, like, a mid-range weapon over here, you might be able to shoot up over the top or something, but it's not very consistent, and it's very easy for the charger player to counter that. So this is a good spot to be taking. Another good spot is going to be up here, but that's a little bit easier to do something about. So this is usually the preferred place for a backliner.
It's usually snipe because you have access to quickly cap zone easier. I personally go over to the left myself because that's where a lot of people come out and you can get an early pick. So this is what Fia's doing.
Yeah, and right now we saw Phia check the map and see yellow splotches going down here. So she knows that there is at least one player who is starting to paint up this way, but won't be all the way at the zone yet. So this will give her enough time to move over here, charge a shot, and potentially take them out on the way.
This was...
Yep. Good job stopping that. It's really annoying when they throw a torpedo at you and you lose your charge. They are not able to jump across, and so you're zoning them from doing that. You did see that one of them started to run to the right over here, so you take that out. And now at this point, they've just kind of circumvented you. They've gotten past you. So you might want to reposition in a place where you're going to be able to impact the mid, especially since nobody's capped yet. And it looks like that's exactly what you do. You get up behind this cover here. You won't be able to get ink back, so this is not a permanent residence for you, but especially since they keep throwing torpedoes, that's really annoying for you. So you're forced to run back here. Your 2 teammates are down, and the other one is way up here. So if you're going to be doing anything impactful, it's probably going to be by like coming up over the right, and nobody's seen you there yet. You might be able to help your teammate out, which is exactly what you do. So I'm glad that like I'm talking out loud about what I think you're going to do next, and then you're doing that.
I almost wonder if you could have done it like a little bit sooner with the, like, you know, the torpedoes are coming at you. You're not really getting a charge shot off. You know your teammates are on the right. Probably could have shifted over a little bit sooner.
If I were to do it
You
again,
still
I
got over
probably.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, I
would
think
have
if you don't take the shot up on the grates there, then you're probably in a better position to go help. Because the shot from the grates was, you know, anytime that you're the charger and you're forced to literally just run away, like not swim, but like run away from something, it's going to be a while again before you're able to have an impact. So I think putting yourself in that position there kind of prevented you from really doing all that much. So maybe coming back to the right earlier might have been the right call.
You can just easily snap that bridge too. So if someone goes across it and runs.
From that position, what I might have considered doing is painting the wall in front of me, and that way when I charge up, instead of having to peek around to the right, I also have the option to hop up onto the block, which gets me around this cover and gives me a wider range that I can shoot at.
Yeah, that's a nice thing to do.
Oh, hello. So when you went over to the right, you did not pay attention to what was happening on the left.
Frame 1 map.
Yes, that was very fast and very good. So now your teammates are pushed up to the right, and I like that you're moving towards them to try and help here. You do need to worry about that guy coming in, like, jumping at you, but in this position, this is a Dapples, okay? They have very short range. Instead of trying to be down here, I would take height advantage so that I might have a chance of shooting them earlier if they're trying to get up over this block. And that also is going to give you a better range to shoot over on the players on the right who are contesting your teammates. Right here, all you can hit is this player. So if they sit behind this block and do nothing but throw torpedoes at you, they're taking up your time and also taking pressure off of their teammates. So this probably isn't where you want to be. I would probably try to get up higher. Because you actually get up higher in order to fight that guy. So you might as well have already been there, you know, before they put themselves in your range. That flick was nasty. He is kind of cracked. So you definitely see someone over there. You pop the map open to try and track them. You move it over to the right. It can be kind of hard on the ramp there to find them, but you did a good job because what a lot of people who are newer to Ray will struggle with is if there's elevation change, they're not like predicting it and moving in a line diagonally. They just keep thinking left, right. But you did a good job of tracking them up the ramp all the way. So you're able to get that pick on the Explo, take them out of play. Now you have a lot of potential to push up, especially with a Dynamo alive. Dynamo eats short-range weapons for breakfast if they try to push up over eager. So you can take some pretty aggressive positions at this point as a team. Unfortunately, you didn't spot that player coming. I probably either would have moved further up before then, because it looks like you're charging a shot right now. I don't know what this shot is designed to hit.
There's a person over there.
A person, over here?
There's a person on the
Yeah. You can
Okay,
see there,
so you're gonna like swim up the ramp and shoot at them from here?
Mhm.
Okay. I still think I'm kind of sounding like a broken record after the VOD review that I did on the last Charger player, but I think in a lot of situations you want to, especially when you know you're safe, anytime you're not in your opponent's zone, always be taking a position that gives you high ground, because that gives you the ability to shoot over the top of more cover. And so you'll have an impact on more of the map. Obviously, when this Explo comes back, yeah, maybe try and find some more cover, maybe try and be a little sneakier. But right now, if you go to the top of this ramp, it doesn't matter what anybody else over here knows. They're 2 N-Zaps and a Dapples. They have to rush you over the grate, which is not a winning matchup for them. So you can just kind of assert your presence and assert more map control and get them out of the way so that your teammates can push even further in. Plus, it would also give you a better shot at this Zap here and put you a little bit further away from them. Nice job trading that, but I don't think you had to trade that. I think if you're a little bit higher up, they need to get just a little bit closer before they start hitting you, and you might have a chance of actually landing that shot before they splat you. Okay, so the team's a little bit staggered here, unfortunately. This player is alone on the left, and they're doing a good job of backing up and maintaining control over there. They've also got a Booyah Bomb. It's a Dynamo. They're going to be fine from there. So I like that you're coming over here to support the right-hand side. Unfortunately, most of the other team is on this side over here right now, or over in a place where you can't shoot them, so you're not going to have a lot of impact in this position right now. You might have impact on that position once they start pushing, but I agree with the decision to move over to the left now.
Did you know that the Dapples were behind that box, Phia?
No.
Okay, because I was gonna say if you knew they were there, and like, or like if we knew that they weren't there, it would have been fine to like follow your player who's in mid there, because I know a lot of chargers will like to move up, use their jump shots just on the other side of that bridge ramp, right where your mouse is, and they can hit their shots from either side, not even taking the high ground, but just peeking or jumping from either side. Chargers will do that.
Yeah, that's a really common aggressive play. And the only thing that stops you from doing that is the X-Blow. So if you know that you're far enough away from them or that they're down, that's definitely an aggressive play you can try to make. That one was rough. So you've got missiles on you already. At this point, I'm worried about where my teammate with their missiles is going to go. So I'm going to try and run away from them a little bit before the missiles actually decide to target me. That gives this teammate time to run backwards and run in any direction instead of being forced in one particular direction. Because if somebody is over here and is trying to shoot this player, if they see, oh, they have to go in this direction to get away from the missiles, they just pre-fire them and get the splat. So I don't ever want to be running into a teammate while we've both got missiles on each other. I want to be giving them as much space as possible to let those missiles drop harmlessly. So I'm going to be running over here instead of trying to take a shot. Especially with the torpedo player over here.
Especially if it's a heavy class
I definitely had tunnel vision there, so I didn't really see the missiles that were on us until after they had already marked the ground.
And apparently there was also an NZAT there.
Yeah.
Didn't have information on our screen to see that they were there. I guess that's a map check thing, best I can say. So the NZAP is around here. Okay, they've jumped back into mid. So they're going to be fighting your teammates over there, and you might be able to get a shot over here. Oof. Hot take. I actually don't like this position for chargers on this map mode. It's called snipe, so I know that that's a really hot take, but it's looking like you've got a really limited range of vision, so there are only so many shots you can take. Plus, as soon as you take a shot from over there, they're going to try to get fall-off shots on you. They're going to try and throw bombs, and it's really difficult for you to stay in a position where you have impact once they start putting pressure on you. If somebody throws a bomb at you over to the left on street, you can move left or right, and you can still shoot over the right or the left side. It's not going to prevent you from getting a charge and firing a shot. But from here, any interference, you have to immediately be moving, or this happens to you. You get explode, you get fall-offed by the NZAPs. Somebody just throws a bomb, an auto bomb, like way behind you, and it comes up behind you, and there's a lot of things that could go wrong from there. So even though you do get that pick, I like you being someplace else.
Yeah. Even just sitting on the actual box itself probably would have been better, just because I can just drop down rather than having to walk into their fall-off.
Also true, yeah.
Even then, some weapons can hit that. Like the X-Blow had your number. As soon as you took that first shot, you had to run. A nice place to go would have been up to the right to go behind your teammates, because then you can get your ray charged and do a counter. because that's something I will do. I will take like a half a charge off of snipe and either move to the left if they're pushed that way where I can get fall off, or I'll go right behind the teammates, so then I can give them like support with my range and then move from there. So like how you're doing now.
And this is just like a frontliner's like intuition, but if I see a backliner that's on snipe and they're not looking at me, I feel very comfortable because I know that as soon as they fire a shot, they don't get to fire another shot from that position, and I can just pelt them with things as long as I have control of mid. Yeah, I like that you're taking out those bubbles in the meantime. You're not in a position yet where you can safely like get in range to take a shot, especially with the bubbles where they are. So you're just, you know, getting these smaller so that they can't pop them on your teammates. Unfortunately, you have a teammate who goes down, so you're going to lose zone here, and you should probably expect to lose it. I like that you're checking over there to the right. I think a better check would be to just pop your map open, because they could be just sharking a little bit over the edge there. There are some times that you have been flanked in ways that could only be seen on the map, so given that you're behind cover, you've got all this blue ink in front of you, it's probably safe for you to pop the map open for just a second and spot if somebody's over there. That's a good Ray. That'll get a pick. Maybe two. Maybe two. Oh, let's go. Good Ray.
That is a lovely Ray.
Og.
And that is how you counter back into zone.
Ray, from that exact position, shooting in that exact direction, is busted on this map mode. Absolutely nuts. It's such a flat area of the map. If you're backing up to the point where you have like a real slant or something to work with, you're so far away from the zone. Also, if your teammates are pushing onto the zone, you can be so far away from them and still have an impact on the fight. To quote FLC, or paraphrase, I guess I should say, as a backliner, the best advice that you can give is always be impactful. If you're in a position where you're not impactful and the other team can ignore you, your team is effectively in a 3v4. So you always need to be positioning in a place where you're safe, but you are also having an impact. And that is some of the easiest impact in the entire game, just raying all the way across the map as your teammates push the zone with you. This is a really great advanced position here for you. You don't want to stay there for too long because of the sprinkler. Thinking about it, I probably would have taken the sprinkler out if I had time before trying to splat the jump.
I actually got caught on the little rail here.
Yeah, the little rail skirted up.
Gotcha. Like
Otherwise, I think Phia would have got away.
Yeah.
right here, I'm thinking I probably have enough time to like tap shot that thing down and then maybe have a charge ready for where they land. Maybe they land, but they're still exactly where I know they are, and they don't have a lot of paint around them, so there's not a lot of room for them to run away. Worst case scenario, they've got drop roller, right? I would probably take this out instead of ignoring it, because once you ignore it, now this whole zone is unavailable to you, and you only have this direction that you can back away to.
What I was thinking there was, I was looking at the ouch that my teammate gave, so I knew that there was somebody right behind the orange bubble, so I kind of moved up that ramp to try and get a little high ground on them.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, okay, so you're trying to get height advantage over this player. You're not trying to go for this jump.
I was originally going for the jump, but then I saw the ouch, so then I moved up, and then I had vision on that player and the one on the right here.
Okay.
I just missed the shot.
Yeah, that shot seems awkward to hit. Also, you already have zone, so remember, you don't necessarily need to aggress, you just need to stall. You need to make it so that they can't advance safely. So in this position, I would say back up to behind maybe like the mid block or something and wait for your teammates to get out in front of you. Because if they're not out in front of you, you don't win this fight.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut Devi off. She was saying something.
I was just talking about the sprinkler. Like, I just from the charge times, just from keeping the charge as a threat still, like, as your line of defense, I don't think Phia would have had time to get that sprinkler out of the way and then get back up to have, like, any kind of defense charge.
Yeah, probably wouldn't have threat
so
on the jumper.
the most
But I think
Phia
if you're
would have
backing up and, like, kiting backwards at it, I think you might at least be able to, like, run away into your blue paint and let your teammates take over.
Yeah, if the rail wasn't in the way, I still believe Phia would have gotten away. Even with the sprinkler still there, I feel like where Phia got at the end there is probably where Phia could have gotten originally, and then could have taken a couple taps with the sprinkler and charged up. But I must go find him. Bye, guys.
Yeah, Debbie.
See ya, Debbie. Thanks for helping out. All right, let's talk about this situation here. So we come over to the left-hand side because teammates get control of zone and they're trying to push over here. You probably don't want your teammates pushing past this line. Like, this is the line at which it stops becoming safe for a frontliner to aggress, because now you're pushing into the area where they have height advantage over here, and someone could peek you around this blind corner with right peek advantage. So this is about as far as you ever want to go. So I'm trying to think, like, it's only the one teammate who's pushed up here. You know that one of your teammates at least is back on the zone because it only just capped. I would maybe be trying to get a little closer to the zone from here because I'm worried that they might just, like, push your teammate. And if they push your teammate right now and you miss a shot, or even if you make a shot and they trade it, you're now out of position to have an impact on the zone. So maybe if you're further along on the right-hand side, I guess maybe you're watching this area to make sure you don't get flanked, but...
Yeah, there was a person right there, and I was trying to hinder their mobility with this shot over.
Gotcha. I'm less worried about them flanking you because you're scoring right now. If somebody's flanking you right now and they're taking paint off the zone, that's a win for you. So in this position, I would probably prioritize trying to make sure I'm in position to follow the fight if it gets pushed back, because this is like an arrow spray right here that you've got up against maybe 2 or 3 players who are, I think these guys pop a special or something in a second here. Yeah, so you've seen 3 players here for sure. This guy right here is not in a good spot. You might be able to make a shot on that guy. Okay, I like that you're moving back towards zone. What you might do here is hop down onto the zone, swim across it, and be shooting in this direction. Because this whole area here is already compromised. They're going to get up to this spot at this point. So if you're over here, you get to shoot around the ramp at that position. This jump here, you spend an awful long time camping it. And you've got your laser up this whole time. If someone sees you on the left, this is dangerous.
Yeah.
Also, the kicker is they had splash down the whole time, which is something that you can track. I'm bad at this myself, but that's something you can track by looking at the specials up there and seeing.
This time in particular, we had seen all 3 of the other members, so we knew that the Clapples were back at base.
So... Ooh. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm surprised that they're not pushing you more aggressively, and then they were pushing you more aggressively. Okay, so it looks like there was someone right here who swims behind this wall right now, and now they're swimming behind you.
I saw them coming here, but I couldn't really do a whole lot about it.
Oh, yeah, you see them right there.
I see a lot more than I feel like I actually see, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, but in this position, if your teammates aren't coming straight to you, there's no point in holding it, because you're not going to hold it by yourself. So that might have just been a jump out situation. But
yeah.
And one other thing you might have considered from there is instead of getting up on this wall... Oh, hello. Well, that's interesting.
Farther
I'm too far
forwards.
back.
Yeah. Even further.
Here we go. This is
This
it.
area.
So from this position, I would consider going around this wall actually, because you can right peek them, and you have presumably the ramp painted behind you, so that if you miss a shot or something, you can still just swim away, maybe drop a bomb at your feet or something, and they can't get around, and you'll probably have time to get up the ramp and get a charge before they can get around that bomb. So
Yeah.
I think that's probably the safer thing to do in this position, especially seeing you only have an arrow spray left to defend you. Okay, so let's see what happens here, because this is going to cause a stagger. Your teammates are looking pretty spread out right now. I don't like a lot of what I'm seeing. This teammate is insane for going into that much yellow paint with just an arrow spray and no teammates. That was the purest feeding I've ever seen. I guess, okay, they had a booyah bomb that they threw, but just a booyah bomb at X rank level is not enough to just like wipe a team or put them that far out of position. You need some follow-up on that, and they did not have it. Oof. It's really important that you guys are able to maintain neutral here. I'm worried that you moving to the left here takes too much paint off zone. I might have actually jumped over to the right so that I had access to more of the zone and potentially kept it neutralized. It ends up working out. Like, I like the idea once you're over here of targeting the Explo really hard. I think you probably could have moved a little closer to them before you fired the shot because they weren't watching you. So you have a little bit of time to close distance and actually get in range. As it was, they were able to keep sloshing and were able to keep painting, and that sort of thing might have allowed them to recap the zone. But they do. We do end up capping it with the help of that booyah bomb, thankfully. At that point, your arrow spray is down, right? So you're at a paint advantage. You basically have the dynamo and the zap painting it, and you're out of range to paint the zone effectively. So this could have been like a 4v2 painting scenario, and that could have been them recapping it and getting the lead. Oh.
Yeah.
That was definitely a very vulnerable position they were in. So, unfortunately, we missed the shots there, but I will never blame a charger for missing a shot because that is all I ever do with this weapon. I'm worried about the amount of yellow paint that is on your left right now. You know that there's a lot that's over here. You also have some paint that's right next to you that's yellow. You've been flanked a couple of times by this NZAP from your peripheral vision. I would make sure that that is all blue, so that if they're trying to flank me like that, I have more advance warning. You see them coming over on the left, and so... Maybe it's not that you saw them coming over on the left. We did see the NZAP running over on the bridge here. Oh, yeah, you didn't see that at all. Good jump out, but they should have probably splatted you for that.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll force them towards your teammate here. Hopefully your teammate follows up. Nope. Figures. I feel like you kind of need to play a little bit more aggressive in your positioning there. We need to get zone back. It's only 8 seconds left. So they need your paint on zone. They need you zoning the Explo away from the zone. There's not a lot of time to spare here, so you kind of have to play more aggressively than you really want to. Whew, okay. Sheesh. Little bit spooky there, and the flank is gonna do it for sure. There is no way. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I feel like it might be a camera angle thing or something. Because I feel like when I make that kind of movement, I have more information about what's going on my peripherals. Maybe it's that I have my reticle or my angle set a little bit further downward, and so I'm seeing behind me a little bit more. It might be something like that, because it feels like you're like very down low to the ground, looking up at the sky, and that is giving you less vision of what's like behind and to your right.
The only reason I do that is just because it makes it easier to center my reticle, like, immediately where I need it, but I do definitely see what you're saying.
Yeah. Also, maybe if you're swimming around, just, like, look around really quickly for a second. So I think a couple of these flanks you might have been able to spot out. You might have also been able to spot them out with map or something. But you are definitely getting flanked a lot, and I think that there are other backliners I've seen who are more resilient to flanks than that. So that's maybe something to keep in mind. But that'll do it. That is our VOD review here. Yeah, that's about the contribution that I expect from an Aerospray. Not even as many booyahs as the Dynamo had, of course. So they were dying the whole time. Don't play Aerospray, kids. Don't let friends play Aerospray. Anyway, I kid. Maybe like 1/3 of the way. I still disagree with people playing that weapon, but anyway. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Really, it's mostly a joke. I do appreciate everybody coming and tuning in. And big thanks to Phia and Spark for giving us footage to watch. It is a little bit past our time. We do this every Tuesday from 3 to 5 Arizona time. If you are interested in getting a VOD review, go to this Discord server. This Discord server. And and send me a DM about how shameful that typo was. And I'd be happy to bring you on to the show to let you know that I agree. So that's going to be it for today. This will be posted on the Bravous VODs channel, so Spark and Phia, you will be able to access it there on YouTube even after the Twitch VOD gets deleted. That's going to be all, folks. Have a good one.
Peace out.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Bye.